everyone, Sarah from Little Bins and Bricks here today. I got my trusty pup next to me down here trying to drop a ball. It is the weekend morning and we're all doing our own thing, so I thought it might be fun to do more of a vlog style video. I don't really have anything I'm ready to review or debut or update you on, but I thought it might be fun just to take you around our tables, show you what is kind of in the works. And a couple of you have commented wondering about our garage conversion, so I thought I would actually kind of show you where we are in that sort of process and actually take you down there and show you what it's going to look like, or hopefully what it's going to look like. Hey buddy. Hey puppy. Puppy's trying to drop me a ball, so I have a feeling she thinks that weekend mornings are for playing with the ball. We just got back from a 3.5 mile walk that I do every single day with her. Take her into the woods and we just kind of go and think about the day, and it's just really nice to be out in nature for a good hour and a half with her every morning. And she knows it by clockwork. It's like mom has her coffee, I wake up, I have my coffee, I might catch up on YouTube, and then by like 8ish, she's like, are we going? Are we going? So we get out there, and then when we come home, it's kind of all about Lego and what everyone's doing for the day. So I'm gonna get on the move here with you, and I'm gonna show you around our house even a little bit. So let's get this started. All right, everyone, so this is our dining room table. It's actually kind of a mess right now, and if you took our temporary studio tour, you would hear more about that. The fact the dining table was where this white table was, and this is actually where I do some of the YouTube videos for right now until that garage project is done. And actually the garage is right below us. So our house is built into the side of a hill, and our garage is under the house, so it's not like an attached garage. So neither of our cars actually fit in it. Mine sort of does, but I feel like it's really a pain to angle it in just right, and then I have to pull up far enough, and I kind of have to get out and look and check, and it's really not worth it for me since I don't have to leave the house early in the morning. If there's snow, I just go and warm up the car, and boom, I'm done. My husband has an automatic start in his truck, and his truck was just too long for the garage period, so it didn't really matter. So we decided that we didn't need the garage to do what the garage was meant to do, and it would serve us better as a Lego room. So we want to convert that into a full room in the house. So it's actually going to be part of the square footage. I think we might even permit it for a bedroom, just so that it is completely integrated into the house. Since it essentially, you walk up a set of stairs to actually even get into the first floor of our house, and we look out over the driveway and stuff from up top, and then you actually would go up another set of stairs to get to the bedrooms. It's actually a really neat house because it's an A-frame, which of course that means that there are really no usable walls for shelves or bookcases or anything like that. So it does make it tricky to try and store Lego. You see I'm using this like half wall as a place to put Lego. And that's okay, that's fine. We don't have a lot of interior walls either, even though this house is almost 3,000 square feet. There are actually only 2 bedrooms, and each bedroom has one interior wall that is flat, but generally not in a place where you would actually want to put shelves, because you might be walking into a closet, and you would definitely have to walk around the shelf to get into the door of the closet, so just not worth it. So yeah, so we're hoping the garage will be worked on soon. I'll show you why that's delayed here in just a few, but let's take a look at the projects I'm working on now. So we actually, let me show you over here. Yesterday I got 2 of these in the mail because I've been checking out some videos. At first, when this was scheduled to come out, these new road plates, everyone was like, oh my goodness, all this work has to be done to change them around. And then slowly, as people started purchasing these and playing around with them, some really neat videos have come out with like just other ways to think about integrating these into a city. So I figured unless, I can't really comment and judge them until I actually try them. So I thought the best thing to do would be to get 2 sets. So I'm going to make a video on that as well very soon, and what I think I will do with my city with these, and also helpful things maybe for your city. As you can see, we have it kind of lined up here with a Creator 3-in-1 set. And that's the toy shop, and it's a nice scale for that. So I kind of like that. And then over here, we did get one out in front of the modulars, and they're pretty sharp looking, but you can definitely see there is some difference in size. So we'll talk about that as well. And yeah, so enough for the roads. We'll get back to the roads. And then today, I'm actually going to build the bookshop. As you can see, I probably should clear off the table a little bit before I start building something new, but you can see I just emptied out all the contents here, and I got to sort through the bags. I actually always build on this IKEA tray. Wherever I go, I bring my IKEA tray with me, and I need to pour the pieces onto this tray. Now, my husband just pours the pieces everywhere on the table, but I'm really a tray person, so I actually should have picked up another one of those when I was there, because then I can put a project on it. If I need to move myself or move the project, I can just pick it up, and I really like that. Since I'm a little bit slow builder, sometimes I don't finish. I can't just finish all of the bags for the steps, so it's really nice to keep it all on a tray. And I think my son is going to build this today. We brought this downstairs. He has a Minecraft city in his room that I'm going to try to make a video on soon as well. And my husband will probably pick from any number of modulars that we have over there. If you haven't seen my latest Lego retired modular haul, that's an excellent video to check out. I got some great deals on some brand new retired modulars. And if you haven't seen our backlog, it's a fun video to watch. I don't think we're ever going to run out of Lego to build, just because we have tons of backlog and not an awesome amount of time to spend. So I always keep a few spare containers around in case we need to, we have loose parts we need to pick up and stuff. So that's it. That's our Lego space right now. It's definitely getting overrun, so I'm looking forward to when we can move into a bigger space. And here, let me show you real quick what I do when I'm not doing Lego, which is most of the time. So like I said, I have my own website. It's called littlebinsforlittlehands.com, and we do slime, STEM, art, and even Lego projects for kids and teachers. Mainly the focus is parents and teachers coming to the website to pull up projects to do, and sort of my tagline is totally doable, because, well, I want to do projects that are realistic, that you could go into your kitchen cabinets, you can look at the art supplies you have, and be able to do a project right away without having to place an Amazon order, spend $100, get sidelined, never do it, and then you just have these materials. So that is the point of this website, and I've actually been growing it for almost 8 years now. March will be 8 years, and we've taken it from, kind of like the starting of a YouTube channel where you're like, oh, I've got 10 views today, and so now this website actually averages 1.5 million views a month. And that's amazing. I have a dedicated team now that helps me to get this great content out to everyone. And I'm super thankful for them as well. And I've actually we have a shell for a brand new Little Bins and Bricks website to go along with the YouTube channel. I'm going to be adding set reviews, a lot of DIY Lego projects that are actually going to come over from the other website, and we have printable activities as well. So I actually have a shop with printable packs that you can download, and I have a ton of free printables. You'll see that I have a brick building pack right here. It is Black History Month. We do famous artists, so we do so many things to help teachers and parents educate their kiddos while having fun in a very hands-on learning environment. And Lego is really one of those things that is also amazing for that. We even have I am one of the co-authors of this Learning with Lego book for very young kids and how to kind of have fun with the bricks you have. So basically I'm on call all day long. I actually have a wonderful team member who's in Australia, so her her morning is like my bedtime, but I'm still chatting away, and I check customer service a lot, and I write a daily email, almost like a daily video on YouTube. It's kind of like an email, so I have to think about that, because you know, just like YouTube, you don't want to send out you want quality content in whatever you do, because you're using someone's time. So I want to make sure that whatever I send is of value. So yeah, so that is what I do, and I kind of check back and forth all day from like 8 in the morning till pretty much when I go to bed at night, just to make sure. I do have people on the tech side and that kind of stuff. I do need to like every now and then check in and make sure nothing's gone wonky. Last weekend we had a host of issues that we had to resolve, so you know, that can be kind of stressful. I actually do take my laptop with us on vacation. Like if we go to Disney World, I still bring my laptop. I don't actually bring it with me to the parks, but first thing in the morning when I wake up, before everyone else, I get that situated. If there's customer service issues, take care of those. And then generally, when we're in Disney World, we like to come back after lunchtime and just chill out for a little bit. So I check then. They might use the pool, and then before I go to bed at night, usually we're out pretty late till like 10, so I try to do a quick then. I don't do other kinds of work on the website when I'm on vacation like that, but it is important that I catch anything. Like if the site is down, I'm going to be the first person that needs to deal with that. So unfortunately, even though it affords us the luxury of me staying home, and actually it's what helps, if you wondered why, I can go out and buy 5 Lego retired modulars in a week. This is pretty much it. So this has really given us sort of a really fun way to live, I guess, because I can stay home. I can homeschool my son. We can kind of go off and go on vacation when it's easy for us. But it is a lot of hard work. I spent years coming up with ideas, publishing consistently. And yeah, so, it's like any business. You've got to work hard at it. It's not like I'm going to clock out at, 4 o'clock in the afternoon and be done for the day. But let's move on. Oh, I got to take out the recycling. So yeah, there is a box. This is a funny story box, so make sure to watch that Lego retired modular video that I did. But I don't save all my boxes. There's actually like a few more. I don't know if you can see. There's like a couple Star Wars things in there. I will save the modular boxes. I do like those, and I wanted to save those. But in general, we kind of just put these out with recycling. And this one here, like this one is not worth saving, people. I'm not even sure what this guy was thinking, but you can see it was totally water damaged, and you can see it's all poopy and poppy. The contents was great though, so you can listen to the story in the other video. It was kind of fun. But let me show you. This is what's going on with the garage. Obviously, this is not the garage, but this is a room off of our kitchen, essentially, or the main living area. See, here's our main living area. Don't look at the dirty dishes real quick. And this room, it's actually pretty darn big. And there's a set of stairs here that goes down, and it's almost done. It's nearing completion. We have picked out the floor. The walls are painted. There needs to be trim. We need the fans and lights, and of course a better set of stairs. And these sliding glass doors are actually going to move. They're going to leave too. So this is also not going to be the Lego room. You can see that the walls are also slanted in many places, and we are going to put a giant TV over here, but this is going to be like the family room. We're gonna have a pool table, ping pong, that kind of stuff. This room was actually a 21-foot indoor pool when we bought the house. So this, basically the whole space, except for room to put some chairs in the corners and things, was an in-ground pool. And it was pretty awesome. It was heated, 84 degrees. The temperature in the room was 84 degrees. So definitely super cool, like who has a pool inside. But unfortunately, it was damaging the house from the humidity that the system couldn't take care of any longer because it was 30 years old. Now, the pool room and the pool is in beautiful condition, like brand new. But unfortunately, to replace the system was actually more expensive than just filling in the pool and doing this room. I mean, we only use the pool for a select amount of time each day, and not even each day. So it was definitely a huge expense. I mean, we're talking something like $800 a month in electricity to heat the pool and the room to the desired temperature. And you couldn't just heat it and turn it off. It's not the way the system works. And then, of course, in the summer, you're still heating it because, you know, the heat from outside is not coming in. So we are waiting for this project to get wrapped up. And because of world circumstances and shipping of materials and people not being able to work because of you know, COVID-related things, it's just dragged on a little bit longer than we anticipated. It's going to be awesome, but this is why my garage project is a little bit on hold at the moment. Not really on hold, but we want to finish up this before we start something new, and the same contractor is doing it, so he can only do one project at a time, and I think he would like to wrap this up as well. So now I'm going to take you down to where the new Lego space will be once this project gets wrapped up. So as I said, you have to walk up a level to go to into the main floor of our house, which means you need to go down a level. So I'm going to take us down. I don't know. Let's see how this light looks. So oh, it's a little harsh, but let's use that light. And we're going to go downstairs and check out sort of the current situation here. Now, when I open this door, you're actually going to see our mud room, which is filled with stuff right now. In fact, it's filled with a 75-inch TV that is supposed to go up on one of the walls in that new room. And right now it's acting as like a coat rack because this is actually supposed to be, this will be finished off and have racks and things for coats. And as you can see, a full door goes right out. And then over here has become my husband's hobby area. And he likes to paint these miniatures for like wargaming things and role-playing games and such. And he does like Kingdom Death and all that. So he actually turned sort of the mud room into his hobby room because in this house, there isn't really a finished basement. There is the garage. The garage is sort of in the place of where someone else's house might have a basement. So that's really why we were kind of inspired to kind of get rid of the garage because both of us need more space. And we need a space with a door because of our cat. Our cat likes to, luckily, I'm not even sure how that works well for him here. She doesn't seem to bother this too much. He actually put the painting space up in our room, which was fine. It didn't matter to me. But the cat at night would just knock all the stuff around. And you'd hear the brushes going on the floor and bits and pieces. So I know it happens, and at least we can't hear it down here. But he and I will share the Lego room. I call it the Lego room, even though we're supposed to call it the hobby room because we're going to share the hobby room. But I have a feeling, and I think he already knows, that we're not going to be sharing it as equally as it sounds. He's actually won some painting awards here, which is pretty cool. And this is actually where I want to put the new door to go into that space. So you have this door coming in, and I'd like to put the door right there. And I'm even thinking of like a Dutch door where I can have the bottom closed and the top open, though I'm pretty sure the cat will be able to scale that, just because I don't think I ever go into a room and really like except the bathroom and shut the door behind me. I don't know. I like the feeling of it being inviting by it open, but the problem is really the cat. I find her chewing on like the spires of buildings and the corners of boxes, and she's even chewed on a couple of his models too. So let's take a walk back to where we are actually going to, this is where we would enter the garage now through back here, but I'm going to shut this off, and this back here will actually be like our storage space for the things that are in the garage. And you can see we actually have boxes of Lego here just kind of waiting for when we have some place to put them. So guys, I'm gonna warn you, so this is a garage and we haven't used the garage, and we filled the garage up with stuff. Oop, that was the long light. All right, let's try this one. All right, so this, my friends, is what is going to be the new Lego studio. So we have good ceiling height, and these doors will actually be removed, and we will probably put in some nice, I don't know, three windows I think we were talking about you know, like 1, 2, 3, then maybe the door, you know, over here. And then I plan on putting shelving all along here. And then we're gonna seal this door actually, because I wanna put my desk space and my video space back here. I imagine a big Disney display back there on shelves with the castle and the train and Steamboat Willie. As we move over, we'll have more shelving. And then I think this side, that's all my husband's miniature stuff. So I think he's gonna have a section over here for his gaming stuff, and just plenty of shelves, counter space. They'll do a little bump out with the electric panel so that you don't see that, but we have access to it. And then right here, all of this in the middle, we can actually do an awesome Lego city. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing this completely as a Lego city right in the middle here. I can't even, like, you can't even tell by the way I'm walking around. It's just floor. So basically this whole room will just become a really wonderful part of the house. Nice flooring. There will be heating and cooling. The walls will be insulated. Everything you would expect in any other kind of room will be here. It will not function as a garage any longer. Yeah, so this is the plan. We're gonna line the ceiling with plenty of lights, get rid of that popcorn. I'm not a huge popcorn fan at all. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm super excited for this to happen, and I know it feels pretty slow, and all this stuff needs to get moved and thrown out. There's just stuff in here that we haven't even looked at since we moved. And in reality, it has to fit back in this space, really. Like, this is the space it has, which is not that much. And I would start moving now, but unfortunately, we're getting a new water heater and a new furnace, and I need to give the guy room to get in there and put in the stuff that he needs to do. So everything is kind of like, you know, he had workers out, so he couldn't come. You know, then there were parts that weren't coming because they weren't available. So definitely just trying to exert a great deal of patience here. And I'm looking forward to when we can, you know, start sorting through all of this really old Lego from like when my son was younger. We have like Arctic City stuff. We have, there's like a Teenage Ninja Turtle boat. There's I think, I'm not a Star Wars person, so I think this is a sand crawler. I could be wrong. And I know we have like Next Up Knights in there, but there's just tons of pieces that we'll be able to use for other things as well. And we have like a big package of instruction manuals from all the sets that are in all of these tubs we have. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So I am glad to share this with you today. I wanna do more videos like this with everyone, and then, you know, be able to kind of lead you through our Lego journey as well. And so if you have anything you want to add, any questions, love to hear from you. And that's it for now. So take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.